Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time.
Well, look who we have here. If it isn't the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Interviewer, but I think Stardust can take it from here.
Is there something I can do for you?
Ah, yes. What can you do for me? Well, champ, I'll tell you what you can do for me. Or rather, what you should have done for this. You see, a true champion will defend his title until his last breath. A true champion will respect and appreciate the title which has been bestowed upon him. A true champion does not cast his title aside like common trash. Do not respect the stars that have come before you. Do not respect the superstars who will come after you. The men and women who dream of one day reaching your position, who dream of winning the Intercontinental Championship or the WWE Championship. The people who dream of being on top of the world. Legends like the Ultimate Warrior, Pat Patterson, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Macho Man Randy Savage, Scott Hall, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, The Rock, all of them have once held this very title that I now have in my possession, and you had the nerve, the gumption, the absurd motivation to spit in the face of that legacy.
Okay, I can tell you've read a few comic books too many, buddy, but superheroes aren't real. This whole shtick you've got going on, it's not real. You're not Stardust. You have no superpowers, and that title you're holding has no value. These belts we've got are about as worthless as the paint on your face. I'm only interested in the paycheck that comes with it, because newsflash, this is my job. I have a family to provide for, so I don't care about what you just said. Me forfeiting the Intercontinental title was the equivalent of me getting a promotion. I had the opportunity to make more money and provide a better life for my family. And you're calling me disrespectful for taking it? The only disrespectful person here is you. But hey, that's just fine, because you've got that scrap of gold with you. You can say whatever you want, right? Listen, nerd, I'm willing to face all challengers, so if it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. What's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97, and welcome to episode number 63 of my WWE 2K16 Universe Mode. This is another edition of Thursday Night SmackDown, and as you can see later on, we're going to be seeing Bo Dallas, the inspirational one, go one-on-one with Roman Reigns. And of course, as you saw, per that little confrontation just a few moments ago, we're going to be seeing a champion versus champion main event as the WWE Champion Kevin Owens takes on the Intercontinental Champion Stardust. But to kick off this episode, we have got more singles action, as it is one half of the, I guess you could say, the newly reformed primetime players, Darren Young, going one-on-one with another half of a tag team who will be participating in the six-team tag team gauntlet at the Fastlane pay-per-view. It is Wade Bad News Barrett. So yes, like I've said over the past couple of episodes, this big tag team gauntlet we've got going down at Fastlane. Taking a look at the 6 teams involved, we've got the primetime players as selected by Lita, so it's going to be the reformation of Titus O'Neil and Darren Young. But we've also got Blake and Murphy, who were selected by Paul Heyman to represent Raw. And then, of course, the 4 teams who qualified being the team of Sheamus and Wade Barrett, the team of Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy, the Ascension, and finally, the Vaudevillains. It's shaping up to be an epic gauntlet matchup at Fastlane, but the question is, who would be the favorite heading in? Who's got the upper hand? Well, a matchup like this can really help to determine momentum leading into that event, as either one of these two men could pick up a victory and in turn pick up some much-needed momentum for their respective team. As right now, Barrett backing Darren Young off the ropes. He ducks underneath. Now a leapfrog over top. Wade Barrett. Look at the height on that back body drop. Wade Barrett tossing Darren Young into the air like he weighs nothing. As you see Darren trying to strike back, but Darren Young, certainly his punches are not going to pack as much of a wallop as those of Wade Barrett. Because Wade Barrett, they don't call him the bare knuckle brawler for nothing. This man, he can punch your lights out in an instant. As there we go, the big boot to the face may have done so, but Darren just able to get the shoulder up at a count of 2. You see the disbelief on Wade Barrett's face. He thought maybe that boot was going to finish Darren Young off, but not quite. Perhaps Wade Barrett underestimating Darren Young a little bit here. Of course, Wade Barrett, it's been a while since we've seen Wade Barrett really in the spotlight in any capacity. Of course, at Night of Champions, he and Sheamus teamed with the now Intercontinental Champion Stardust to defeat the New Day. New Day, of course, are going to be going on to the Fastlane pay-per-view to take on Finn Balor and Hideo Itami for the WWE Tag Team titles. However, to say that that matchup was really a spotlight match for Wade Barrett, and quite frankly Sheamus as well for that matter, would be a bit of an overstatement. Sheamus and Barrett, the last time that they've been in a high-profile matchup with some sort of contendership on the line, or a championship on the line, even the main event of a pay-per-view, it has been a long time for both Sheamus and Wade Barrett. The last time they really had the main event spot was the Payback pay-per-view in that WWE Championship Fatal 4-Way, which also included the likes of Roman Reigns and CM Punk. So for Barrett and Sheamus, if they could win this tag team gauntlet at Fastlane, it'd be a great way to push themselves back into the spotlight. And hey, they have a tag team championship #1 contenders opportunity lined up for them. So that, that also makes it a really good thing. As you see, Darren Young right now, the belly-to-belly suplex. As for the primetime players, it's an opportunity to see just how well are they going to be able to work together after, this entire past year. Darren Young and Titus O'Neil have not exactly been on the same page, and not until King of the Ring were they even really on speaking terms with one another. So the question is, are they really going to be able to coexist long enough to get the victory in that Fastlane gauntlet match? And it really all depends as well when you enter that matchup, because if you come out as the first or the second tag team, well, all I can say is good luck to you, because you've got 4 other teams to try to go through. I guess technically 5 because you're starting out, but you get the point. It's going to be a long journey for whoever starts off that matchup, and right off the bat, you're going to be at a disadvantage. So especially if the primetime players were a team to come out at #1, not only do we have to question their unity, their tag team cooperation, but we also would have to question their endurance, as they'd have to go through every single tag team in the matchup. But right now, we're just focusing on the singles action. Is Darren Young, DDT to Wade Barrett. He planted him face first, and now drives the elbow right into the lower back. Is Wade Barrett looking to bring his Barrett barrage into this matchup. He is looking to cut Darren Young off heading into this pay-per-view, and you see right there he cut him off on the dive. Darren Young looking for an axe handle, but instead Barrett punched him right in the gut, and that just took the wind completely out of him. Now he follows it up with a spike DDT right into the canvas. And Darren Young, that DDT, that punch to the gut, has certainly taken the momentum, the adrenaline out of him. And now it's Wade Barrett in control, as he's got Darren Young up for a buckle bomb. And now Wade Barrett rolling him over, forearm into the face. 1, 2. No, Darren kicks out at 2. Wade Barrett, oh, what a knee right to the skull of Darren Young. Might have chipped a couple teeth on that one. And now Darren whipped off the ropes. Wade Barrett wins a change. Could this be it? 1, 2. No! Darren able to get the shoulder up. Wade Barrett again arguing with the referee, wasting valuable time here. So now he's got Darren by the back of the skull. What could Wade Barrett be? What could he be lining up here? Bouncing him off the ropes into a backbreaker. Vicious right there from Barrett. Another cover. 1, 2, and another near fall. Darren Young, like we've seen in the past. Oh, an elbow right to the back of the head of Wade Barrett. And a clothesline now from Darren Young. As I was going to say, Darren Young, we've seen his fire in the past. And Darren Young as well, he also holds a singles victory over Sheamus. That was how Darren Young qualified to be in the King of the Ring tournament in the first place. So Darren Young, he has showed that he can go up against main event superstars and hold his own. A nice bulldog from the second rope. Darren hooking the leg. 1, 2. No, but this time it's Barrett who kicks out just before the 3. As both of these men, you can see, are exhausted. A Northern Light suplex from Darren Young, bridging into the pin. 1, 2. No, but a kick out by Barrett. No matter how close these two men get, they just cannot put each other away. As now Darren Young could be setting something up. Barrett dumped over the top rope, and he manages to hang on. But that may have been a bad call from Barrett. As Darren Young lifting him up for the back suplex onto the apron. And Barrett goes spine first. And now Darren Young driving the knee right into the back of Wade Barrett. This is a vintage combination from Darren Young, dropping you onto the apron and then just wearing you out with that submission hold. But Wade Barrett able to force his way out of it. And Darren's going up. Powerbomb! A sit-out powerbomb by Wade Barrett. And out onto the floor, Darren Young's back. I mean, we talk about Barrett's back just getting slammed into the apron. Darren Young has got to be in some severe pain as well. Barrett almost returning the favor to Darren. And then he kicked his skull right in on that apron. Barrett out of the cover. 1, 2. But no. Another near fall. These two men. Who's going to walk out on top? Neither man willing to give an inch in this matchup. Barrett, a huge kick right to the gut. And now you see just wrenching on the head and neck of Darren Young here. Wade Barrett just looking to punish Darren Young. And this really is a situation where neither of these men can afford the loss. I mean, this close to the Fastlane pay-per-view, a loss could be incredibly detrimental. Barrett went for the running big boot, but Darren caught the leg. And a drop kick. Standing drop kick from Darren Young. And now Darren Young, he's sizing Barrett up. As the British Brawler trying to get up to his feet, able to counter. Oh, and he takes him down, able to counter the gut check. And planting Darren Young with a reverse DDT. And now Barrett has Darren up, but Darren able to counter. Neck breaker. Counter for counter, these two men go. Who's going to walk out with the final reversal? As Darren delivers a leg drop, and he's setting up the combo. Elbow drop. Forearm smash right into the face of Wade Barrett. And now Darren Young looking to go high risk. From the top, elbow drop. Right into the heart of Wade Barrett, and he hooks the leg. 2. No, but Barrett kicks out at 2.5. Almost 2 3/4. Darren Young, I mean, what does he have to do? Picking Barrett up to his feet and dumping him over the top rope to the outside. Wait a minute! From behind, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus with a brogue kick. And you heard the bell. Wade Barrett has just lost this matchup via disqualification. But at this point, it doesn't seem as though Sheamus cares. Sheamus wants to try to injure Darren Young before the match at Fastlane. And now Barrett has recovered his wits. Oh, and this is not good. Darren Young is alone in the ring as Barrett and Sheamus, the double team, double gut buster. Barrett and Sheamus are just looking to pick Darren Young apart. And this is not going to be good for the Primetime Players' chances. Another double gutbuster. Is that the only move that these two guys know? And now you see the brawling shots, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. We know that music. That's Titus O'Neil. Here comes the real deal, Titus O'Neil, with a boot right to the skull of Sheamus. Sheamus tried to cut him off at the pass, but Titus O'Neil having none of it. And now Sheamus and Titus trading blows back and forth. Titus O'Neil able to come to the aid of his tag team partner. But meanwhile in the ring, Wade Barrett with the upper hand on Darren Young, as Barrett elbow drop off the middle rope. Well, and we've got chaos breaking down right now. Sheamus and Titus battling it out over at the ramp. Meanwhile in the ring, Barrett looking for another powerbomb. He could be looking to chuck Darren out of the ring, but Darren able to hang on. And here comes Darren Young with a flurry of strikes. Wade Barrett, he's whipped off the ropes. Power slam by Darren Young. And now Darren has turned the tides. Meanwhile, Titus looking for a powerbomb out onto the ramp, that steel ramp. But Sheamus able to counter, able to save himself. And now the strikes continue. Titus the counter. And now a couple of strikes of his own. Sheamus could be in trouble. No, Sheamus, reverse STO. And Titus planted face first, right into the steel. Neither of these two tag teams can give an inch in this brawl, as Titus now dropped out onto the steel once more. As now Darren Young, he's got Barrett up. Power slam to Wade Barrett. Meanwhile, Titus and Sheamus continue to battle it out. Here's Darren again with the combination. And Wade Barrett could be in trouble. Oh, but Darren Young telling us to look over here at ringside. Let's look at Titus O'Neil. Clash of the Titus onto the steel ramp. And Sheamus is out like a light. Meanwhile, in the ring, Darren Young, he's got Wade Barrett up on his shoulders. Gut check. And both of the SmackDown originals are down. The Primetime Players laying waste to Sheamus and Wade Barrett. And now Darren Young telling Titus, it's all you. It's all you, big man. As Barrett struggling to get back to his feet, he has no clue where he is. Titus O'Neil, Clash of the Titus. Sheamus laid out, Barrett laid out, and the Primetime Players are standing tall. Well, it's been a long time since we've seen this, but Sheamus, or I should say Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, the Primetime Players, are back. I mean, what a sight for sore eyes this is. Titus O'Neil and Darren Young standing tall together as one unit. Well, how about that? And welcome back to Thursday Night SmackDown as we await the arrival of the Believer himself, the leader of the Believer movement. Is that a thing that exists? Anyways, it is the one, the only Bo Dallas. That is right, folks. Bo Dallas making his way to the ring. As we know, he's set to go one-on-one with the powerhouse of Thursday Night SmackDown, Roman Reigns. And honestly, this could be the opportunity of a lifetime for Bo Dallas. We saw how close he came to defeating Tyler Breeze a couple of weeks ago, but now, with the current mindset that Roman Reigns has been in, and you have to think, Roman Reigns, he's coming back from that loss to Brock Lesnar at Battleground. He was out of action for quite some time. Could be dealing with a little bit of ring rust, and as well as that, what sort of a mental state is Roman Reigns in? I mean, we've seen what Bray Wyatt, the effects of Bray Wyatt's rivalry with John Cena has done to Cena. And of course, Cena, he had a similar fate when Brock Lesnar put him on the shelf for a little over a month. Roman Reigns, even when he left, he was not exactly very stable mentally. Seemed very quick to snap. So perhaps Bo Dallas could play off of that and score a huge upset victory tonight. I mean, this would be the prime time to do it. Roman Reigns, I mean, if he's not all there mentally, if he's not 100% both physically and mentally, then Bo Dallas has got to utilize that. He's got to find whatever opening he can get and use that to full effectiveness. But as for Roman Reigns, this is his comeback match, so coming in and losing to Bo Dallas would be detrimental to his momentum coming back, because he did get that month off, so that does give him a little bit of time. Not only was he able to recover from his injuries he sustained at the hands of Brock Lesnar, but the fact that Roman Reigns is now back on SmackDown after that time off, he's coming back with a blank slate. He can really start over and figure out, okay, what is the next path for Roman Reigns? What does the future hold for Roman Reigns? I guess that's what Roman Reigns is going to have to figure out. But tonight, he's just got to be focused on Bo Dallas. He can't go in there and look sloppy, because otherwise General Manager Lita is, oh, what a clothesline by Reigns. Because if Roman Reigns comes out here and looks sloppy, I'm not sure how General Manager Lita is going to, really view Roman Reigns. What kind of a stock will he have coming back? But right now, Roman Reigns really unloading on Bo Dallas, showing his aggression here in the early stages. Belly-to-belly suplex. And right out of the gate, Roman Reigns taking firm control of this matchup. Just grabbing it with both hands. Oh, he went for the clothesline, but Dallas able to dodge. Fortunately for Bo Dallas, if he got clocked with one of those clotheslines, could have been lights out right there. But Roman Reigns is not letting Bo Dallas get any offense in. Look at that power slam. Roman Reigns taking Bo Dallas to school here. He has just been unstoppable from the get-go. As now a gut-wrench suplex. He drops Dallas again. And now he's picking him up. It's a revolving door for Bo Dallas. Roman Reigns picking him up, dropping him back down, picking him up, dropping him back down. Rinse, repeat. But Dallas able to get a counter in. But even that doesn't last long. Roman Reigns another counter. Oh, what a clothesline. Might have just crushed the life out of Bo Dallas. As you see, Dallas is trying to get back to his feet, but he has just had no luck in this matchup against Roman Reigns to this point. And Roman Reigns, the side slam. Bo Dallas, I mean, he is out of it. You see, he's back on his feet, but he has no clue where he is. And Roman Reigns sizing him up for the Superman punch. And Roman Reigns not going for the cover. He's not done yet. He is looking to send a message, make a statement out of Bo Dallas, as he's placing him up on that top rope. This is not looking good. Bo Dallas is in a world of trouble. Roman Reigns to the second rope. Dallas off the top. Avalanche Samoan drop. And Bo Dallas, he's done. I mean, I think he was out cold from the Superman punch, but I mean, right now there's absolutely no chance of recovery for Bo Dallas. He can try to get back to his feet, but Roman Reigns is just lying in wait. As Dallas spins around into a spear by Roman Reigns. As Reigns hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns. Well, I mean, there's no other way to say it other than a flawless victory for the return of Roman Reigns. Bo Dallas, I mean, at least in his match with Tyler Breeze, he put up a fight. But I mean, this time, it was just a one-sided beatdown from Roman Reigns. Bo Dallas didn't even stand a chance. Well, now Roman Reigns is asking for a mic, so I guess let's give him one, see what he has to say. I hope you were paying close attention to what just happened. In fact, spread the word. Roman Reigns is back on SmackDown. Say it loud and clear, and maybe, just maybe, your words will fall in the deaf ears of Brock Lesnar. That's right, Brock. I ain't done with you yet. Before you take your big title rematch at Fastlane, you have some unfinished business you need to settle with me. I'll admit that I wasn't ready to face you at Battleground, but the beating I took that night freed me from my twisted nightmare. Recently, I've been distracted by my losses to Bray Wyatt and his insane family, as well as the constant battle between Seth and Dean on Raw. What I needed to understand, however, is that all of that is out of my control. I need to forget about yesterday and focus on today. Only then can I be a success on this brand. With that being said, I want another shot at you, Brock. I want a chance to fight you with nothing on the line. No distractions, no high stakes. Next week, I'll be here with my undivided attention. You can either do the same or don't show up. The choice is yours.
Well, you've heard it moments ago. It could very well be official next week. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. That is definitely in the cards. The question is, will the Beast Incarnate show up? I guess we're going to have to wait till next week to find out. But for right now, a champion's pride is on the line, as it is the Intercontinental Champion, Stardust, set to take on the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens. A clash of champions, as it were, and it is main eventing SmackDown here tonight. As you see, Stardust, after winning the Intercontinental Championship from Darren Young, I should say winning the vacant Intercontinental Championship by defeating Darren Young. There are two separate things. Darren Young was not the Intercontinental Champion. But of course, almost in a way, this is perhaps the title match that really should have happened in the first place. Kevin Owens, instead of vacating the title, if he had gone on to defend it, Stardust could have very well been the next man in line. However, Kevin Owens, he vacated the Intercontinental Championship in order to get his shot at the WWE Championship. And, well, it was history from there. As we all know, Kevin Owens went on to Survivor Series, the main event, to win the WWE Championship by defeating the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar and the Real Deal Titus O'Neil. And as a result, Stardust went on to win the Intercontinental Championship at Survivor Series by defeating Darren Young. So in a way, because Kevin Owens vacated the title, only then did Stardust get the title in the first place. So one could question, well, let's say if Stardust can win this matchup tonight, well then, hey, there's no doubt Stardust, he would have become Intercontinental Champion regardless. However, should Kevin Owens win, then the doubts are going to start to enter the mind of Stardust, as well as, I mean, the general manager Lita, the WWE Universe. Is Stardust really a credible champion? Stardust's career could almost be at stake in this matchup tonight as he takes on the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. We heard what Stardust had to say earlier. We heard Kevin Owens' comments. Surely this matchup tonight, I mean, it has quickly gotten very personal. And this is going to be a very heated matchup tonight, as you see Stardust just managing to back Owens into the corner. I would expect Kevin Owens to have the power advantage in this matchup. But Stardust, that was just pure adrenaline that he was able to just shove Kevin Owens back into the corner. Owens did get the cheap shot in, but right now, it is Stardust who has the upper hand. And as I say that, Kevin Owens with the reversal. Now hammering away on Stardust in the corner. Stardust now the counter. And now it's Stardust again. Knife edge chop to Owens. Owens a counter again. Back and forth these two men go. As now Kevin Owens is sizing up Stardust. He's looking at that turnbuckle for a powerbomb into the corner. And Kevin Owens taking Stardust down to the canvas. Kevin Owens with a clubbing blow right to the back. You have to think Kevin Owens, it's just like he said, he will fight anyone and everyone. Before he said to get to the top, but now he's at the top. Now it's just a matter of fighting everyone who steps up to challenge him. And in a way, that's what a champion should be. They should take on all challengers. And Kevin Owens, he's not a man to shy away from a fight. Brock Lesnar's got to be watching this one very closely as Stardust! Moonsault from the top rope. Lateral press. This could be it. 2. No, Kevin Owens able to kick out. But not only will Brock Lesnar be watching this matchup very closely, Chris Jericho will also have to stay very attentive. This is a good opportunity for both Brock Lesnar and Chris Jericho to scout out their respective opponents for Fastlane. Of course, Kevin Owens set to defend the title against Lesnar in a rematch, as Cody Rhodes Stardust, whatever you call him. And now, look at that, Stardust with the senton from the second rope. And that's just what Kevin Owens was saying. This Stardust character is not real. At the end of the day, that is Cody Rhodes, no matter how much Cody Rhodes may try to deny it. As Kevin Owens, a senton off the rope. And now a lateral press from Owens. 1, 2. No, this time it is Stardust who kicks out. As Kevin Owens, another shot to the back. Stardust, on the other hand, he's set to take on Chris Jericho, defending his Intercontinental Championship at Fastlane. And I have to say, both Stardust and Kevin Owens are going to have their work cut out for them at Fastlane with their respective opponents. Kevin Owens, a Samoan drop, planting Stardust back into the canvas. And another lateral press. 1, 2. No, not even a 2 count. Stardust. There's a bit of fire left in him as he kicks at it. 1. And now Stardust blocks the knee. And another right hand from Stardust. Stardust off the rope. Oh, the kick to the face. A disaster kick. And another cover. 1, 2. No. Another kick out by Owens. And usually at this stage in the matchup, we would have seen, some sort of the bizarre antics of Stardust. We would have seen, some hissing or that weird star pose he does with his hands, but he hasn't been doing any of that. Stardust is 100% focused, and all of his attention is, laser focused on Kevin Owens. This is perhaps a bit of newfound aggression from Stardust, as Kevin Owens off the middle rope. The moonsault, and another cover. 1, 2. No, another kick out by Stardust. We've seen a bunch of near falls in this matchup, but I have a feeling that this matchup, we've still got more yet to come. A huge elbow right to the skull of Stardust. And Kevin Owens, just driving that boot right in the face. An act of disrespect there from Kevin Owens, as Stardust able to counter now with a jawbreaker. Stardust the roll up. Owens, his shoulders are down. 1, 2. Oh no. Owens able to kick out, and now into a bridge. 2. No, this time it's Stardust. Able to power his way out of it. Backslide, shoulders are down again. 2. No, but a kick out by Owens. Near fall after near fall, but neither man affording to give an inch. Here's Stardust, side Russian leg sweep. As Owens, you see, he doesn't want to keep his back on the canvas for too long. He's trying to get back to his feet immediately. Do not allow Stardust another chance to go for the pin. Owens again back to his feet. And now a counter from Owens. Stardust just can't keep this man down. Owens went for the kick to the gut, but Stardust countered and then stamped him right in the forehead with that elbow. As now Stardust, Bulldog. A running Bulldog there from Stardust. Oh, and now a bit of disrespect from Stardust. Driving the boot right in the skull. And now another elbow to the top of the head. Stardust, he's out on the apron. Kevin Owens trying to get to his feet, but he might not want to, because Stardust gonna launch himself with a burst, that drop kick, and now a cover again. 1, 2. No, and Owens kicks out of another pinning predicament. Stardust backing Owens into the corner. Now a punch to the gut. Oh, we've seen this before. He's setting him up from the second rope. Diamond Dust! And could that be the final nail in Kevin Owens' coffin? The hook of the leg. 2. No, not by a long shot. Stardust is starting to get frustrated, but he can't do that. He's got to keep himself composed. Otherwise, Kevin Owens is going to take control, as he does right here. Blocks the suplex attempt and delivers one of his own. Stardust really landing awkwardly in that. Got caught up in that bottom turnbuckle a bit. As Kevin Owens, he's got Stardust perhaps in a power bomb. No, he's got him hooked. Setting him up for the package power bomb. And Stardust, his shoulders are down. 2. Oh, but Stardust able to survive. a devastating move. I mean, Stardust landing flat on his shoulders. Could break your neck with a move like that. But even that's not enough to keep Stardust down. As Kevin Owens slamming the back of the neck right into the knee. The viciousness of Kevin Owens knows no bounds. As Stardust trying to stumble to his feet. Owens the kick to the gut. Package pile driver, baby, on the way. No. Just toying with us a little bit. The fall-away package powerbomb. Owens hooks the leg. 2. No, and this time it's Stardust kicking out of the pinning predicament. A bit of disbelief from Owens. You know, maybe if he hadn't done that sort of teasing for the crowd, he might have put Stardust away. But instead, Stardust able to reverse and deliver a suplex back to Owens. Perhaps just repaying him for the reversal earlier on. The reverse elbow. Kevin Owens. He's hung out to dry. Oh, and a kick. Nearly a low blow. But the referee's going to allow it. Just barely north of the border from Stardust. As Owens. He's backed into the turnbuckle again. As here's Stardust Tornado DDT. Owens again. Shoulders on the mat. 2. And again a kick out. No matter what these two men hit each other with, they just can't score that 3 count. Stardust just absolutely floored Owens with that clothesline. Not sure exactly what else he has in mind. A submission hold. And even if he can't get the submission here, it's just enough to wear Kevin Owens down, keep him grounded. Don't allow him to use that explosive ability and also cut off his power. As Stardust really driving that knee into the back, wrenching back on the arms, but Owens, the reversal, and Stardust takes a tumble. Kevin Owens now sizing him up for the go-home driver and the hook of the leg. 1, 2, oh, another near fall. But a near fall is all it will remain, as Owens another senton. Stardust just trying to catch his breath. That senton will take all the wind right out of you. A vicious headbutt from Kevin Owens is again. Stardust is staggered. Kevin Owens suplexing him onto the apron, and Stardust, he is not going to be able to gain any of that wind back. Struggling to breathe as Kevin Owens to the top rope. Oh, this is dangerous. When this man goes to the top rope, punishment is sure to follow. But Stardust able to dodge. He sidestepped it, and now Owens crashes and burns. But Owens able to reverse the attempted DDT from Stardust. Stardust now an arm drag. Owens goes down again. He's off balance. And now Stardust has Kevin Owens for the Alabama Slam. And the lateral press again. 1, 2. No, another kick out. Another kick out from Owens. And honestly, what is it going to take to win this matchup? I mean, we know that both of these men have very diverse arsenals, and they really have quite a plethora of moves. They can. Oh, I can't even formulate words. But Kevin Owens, the cannonball off the top. As I was trying to say, these men, they have a plethora of moves that they can rely on when the going gets tough, and Kevin Owens is going to do that right now. The cannonball into the corner, following the cannonball from the top rope. And I mean, Stardust, he has to be done. Owens hooks the leg. 1, 2. Throw, are you kidding me? Stardust is still in it. As Owens, the knuckles right into the temples of Stardust, but Stardust fighting his way out. He's hooked the arms for a straight jacket DDT. And Stardust choosing not to go for the pin, instead looking to follow it up from the top. Leg drop right across the throat, and the leg is hooked on Owens. 1, 2, 3. Are you? No, it's only a 2. It's only a 2. But how much closer are these two gonna get? Stardust, perhaps a suplex attempt, but it's blocked by Owens. And now Owens the kick to the gut. Oh, Stardust, he's in trouble. Kevin Owens, pop-up powerbomb, and the hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3, and that's your conclusion, folks.
Kevin Owens with the pop-up powerbomb. You get hit by that, and it is lights out. Kevin Owens, the WWE Champion, stands tall in this battle of champions. And that is going to be it for this episode of Thursday Night SmackDown. I hope you all enjoyed the episode. I hope you enjoyed that stellar main event. And until next time, like I always say, keep on YouTubing.